Daily Broadside, day 440. Another great engine. Just a little tidbit for you. Yeah, if you crawl over the wall and ride a giraffe at the zoo, you're banned for life. But you can tell all your friends you rode a giraffe. I've killed 2 copperheads already today, and it's only 11:45. You know, we'll see what the rest of the day has to offer. I lived in Louisville for a brief time back in 2016, I think it was. That's Louisville, not Louisville, not Louisville. It's Louisville. All right, Louisville. That's how you say it. All right, anybody that says any different, they've never been there, or they don't know what they're talking about. It's kind of like Prescott, Arizona. I thought it was Prescott. It's Prescott. They correct you very well. But anyway, so I'm up there, and I got when I was living up there, I got some VIP treatment. I got to go to the Kentucky Derby the year that I think Nyquist won, and I'm up there drinking $14 mint juleps like I belong, because I'm the only one in, like, you know, camo shorts and a t-shirt, because all those other people, if you've never seen the hats these women wear and all the weird fancy suits and crap, it's the most gaudy, tacky stuff you've ever seen in your life. But it is interesting. A lot of people there too. You don't realize how big that place is. Churchill Downs is like 1.3 something miles. It's like Talladega or Daytona. It's just a huge compound. A lot of activity. And that whole like 24-hour period leading up to the race, all you see is just private jet, because the airport's not too far away. But here's what I'm here to talk about. The lead up to the Kentucky Derby starts with something that they call Thunder over Louisville. And what that is it's a big old air show. Starts at like noon or something. I think it's on a Sunday. And then the air show goes on all day long, and you know, there's all the bounce houses. There's just crap for kids to do and whatnot. They basically shut down the highway along the Ohio River and on the Kentucky side and the Indiana side, and they've got like all this crap going on. And you know, everybody's heard a P-51 Mustang go by, and those things are awesome and stuff like that, just the normal stuff. But this has like World War II era bombers go by, and if you've never heard those things, this is quite fascinating. So that then leads up to the one of the biggest fireworks show in the entire world. It's the biggest fireworks show in the United States, or North America one, and I want to say it's like the 3rd or 4th biggest in the world. And I'm gonna tell you what, I've been to a lot of firework displays in my time, you know, from cities that had 40,000 people to cities that had 250,000. There is no comparison to what Louisville does. They have basically got the Ohio River shut down with like 8 400-foot barges. They've got one of the bridges is entirely loaded for bear with fireworks, and everything. The thing lasts for like an hour and a half or some crazy amount of time, and it's all like audio synced and everything. So they play all this crazy music, and it'll blow your mind. It's insane. It will make you be like, I will never watch another fireworks display ever again. You know, it's that kind of thing. Very impressive. So if you're ever up that way, stop in and check it out. It's a long afternoon, but there's a lot of cool things to see. But here's the deal. Here's what I'm talking about, right? I'm getting to one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen. And not disgusting in terms of, you know, I've seen a lot of gross, nasty stuff in my life. Just trust me on that. More than the average person, let's just say. But this is one of the most cringy things I've seen, right? So we started drinking beer. I quickly stopped drinking beer because I realized that although we were kind of cordoned off in like a VIP area, you had to use the bathroom, the porta-johns that were, you know, for everybody. So the first time I went was like the last. I'm like, all right, that's enough drinking for the day. I'll just dehydrate myself because that was gross. So we're standing in this line, right? And there's probably like a bank of like 20 of these porta-johns, right? And everybody's like 15 or 20 feet away from them in individual lines waiting to go, right? And so I see the one that's right next to the one I'm in front of. I wish I could make this up, and I am not by any means exaggerating any of this. It's like someone opened the door to the porta-john, someone held it open, and another someone took a 5-gallon bucket of chili and just threw it into there. It was on the walls, the ceiling, it's dripping off of stuff. And I'm trying to, like, in my mind, understand how this even is a possible thing if it wasn't something intentional. Like, it was disgusting, right? And now I'm looking at mine, you know, I'm like, 2 more people to go, and I'm up, and I'm like, it's just the normal nasty porta-john, nothing out of the ordinary, like, you know, Dr. Chili Dog that's, you know, the one next to me, right? I mean, they've got like a chili cook-off going on off in that porta-john, right? And so I peer to my right to see who the lucky victim is that gets to go in this place, and I look over, and it's this like 11, 12-year-old girl who's wearing what? Bedroom slippers and pajamas that have already been soaked in God knows what. You know how when you see like food trucks that sell like, you know, popcorn and, you know, hot dogs, crap like that, they're always leaking stuff underneath, like grease and water and all kinds of. So she'd been walking in that crap all day, and then I watched her go into this chili porta-john with her, and her pajamas were so long, she's walking on them already. So like the bottom like 6-7 inches are just dark gray with all this mess. And I'm thinking to myself, God, she's gonna get in her car later, and unless she rides home in the bed of a truck and they hose her off, she's gonna walk into a house. It's disgusting. I don't let shoes into my house, so I'd be danged if I'm letting, you know, the 11-year-old chili cook-off girl come in my house. She'd be sleeping in the yard with the, what in the heck are we doing? What are we doing? What? People are crazy, man. But anyway, that really has nothing to do with anything, much like a lot of things I talk about on here. So I'm gonna go find some more copperheads to eliminate from this planet because they want to encroach on my residence. Hey, Giddy.